Sinners is a cleverly made genre bender that spins a spellbinding yarn conjuring the spirit of Nat Turner and the rhetoric of Malcolm X. It makes no apologies for its stout, proud language as it depicts Black self-determination in the face of lethal racial hatred. Convincingly led by Michael B. Jordan in his mesmerizing turn as both smokestack twins, all the characters are committed to a life of dealing with the devil they know against the backdrop of an outsized sky consuming vast whited cotton fields stretching to the horizon. The harvest is indeed plenteous, but the laborers are few, and the work is hard. And so for one night in the week, the juke joint offers a foretaste of heaven, or at least a temporary reprieve from hell. Delroy Lindo delivers an Oscar-nominated performance as a celebrated musician who tells a Lynch story that explains the pain that births the blues, a music that conjures spirits past and future, tying it on a Black continuum, a music deftly performed with on-screen conviction by real-life musician Miles Caton. Now, what stands in sharp political relief in Ryan Coogler's cinematic Advanced Lunge is that the leeches are white, preying on coveted Blackness, and it's the mockingbird killing white woman that lets the evil in. There are scenes that head nod to Rent and the Thriller video, and the church-going crowd will come away shaking their heads in agreement. The devil knows scripture too, child. That this movie imagines a world wherein spiritual danger is more impactful than anything the Klan can muster catapults it to the must-watch list for religious conservatives everywhere. The subtle, haunting genius of this movie, though, is that it gives white people choice, an opportunity to see the best of themselves and the worst of themselves, and then choose to identify with the best. The girl and the vampire. The vampires just want to make things better, create unity, and usher in the beloved community, just like MLK. Progressive whites, like my kids' friends, they'll see themselves in the vampire and feel good about themselves in this movie. It doesn't poke them, it strokes them. Hence the raging popularity and full acceptance of this movie among all racial groups. We're all sinners. And this movie gives us hope that we can all be saved someday by grace and sunlight and a perfectly placed piece of wood. So here's my report card for this movie. For Dirty Laundry, I give it an A because there are no examples of racial dirty laundry on display in this film. For Blackface, I give it another A because there are no instances of white characters offensively pretending to be Black in this film. And for National Geographic, I give it another A because there are no scenes of gratuitous nudity. Now for Cosby content, I give it a B because there are some examples of relative Black success achieved within the confines and according to the rules of the white establishment, but there are also examples of Black success achieved on its own terms beyond the bounds of the white establishment. And then finally, for the 2520s, I give it a B+. You can take several of your white friends with you to see this movie. A handful of things will demand a multi-layered conversation, but the amount of explaining you'll have to do is marginal, and they'll love the soundtrack. So, I give this movie 5 stars overall. Absolutely loved it. Want more like this? Subscribe and share this with a friend. Until next time, I'm Earl Middleton, and this has been another Black Movie Review. Ngao.